2x15 on Xbox Live, back again for some more WWE predictions, and this time I'm doing my predictions videos with Stephen. Hey Stephen.
Hello there, mate.
And well, if for you guys that have never seen my predictions videos before, and Stephen, this is new for you as well, we have two types of predictions to make, and this is what we think is going to happen, which is basically what both WWE have booked to happen, and who we want to win. Basically, which is our own personal opinion. Are you ready to make these big WrestleMania 40 predictions?
I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
Alright, okay, then we're gonna get on with the first match. And live, WrestleMania 40 presented by Snickers and WWE 2K24 is on the 6th of April and the 7th of April, and also presented by Slim Jim. The first match to make predictions for is no other than the phenomenal AJ Styles going one-on-one with LA Knight. Yeah! And well, this is a tough one, Steve. I can say that much, because without a doubt this is gonna go and be a hell of a fight. I think personally it should be no disqualifications, but after everything that's been happening, and it's a bit too hard for me to choose. But with that being said, this is just me personally, my own personal opinion. And who do I think is going to win? I think it's going to be LA Knight. Yeah! And I want it to be LA Knight. It's going to be a good match. I can guarantee it. The fans are going to eat it up 100%. But LA Knight all the way, baby. What about you, Steve?
Dan, I'd have to 100% agree with your opinion. And the reason I'm choosing LA Knight, both as a person I want to win and who I think I should win, is, as much as I love and respect AJ Styles, I feel he's a veteran now. He's done everything in the business, and you know, I just think it would be good if he put LA Knight over.
That we can both agree on. So
it makes sense. It makes sense if LA Knight wins this match.
Absolutely, 100%. 100% makes sense. So all together now, for the win, it's gonna be, you can say it first and then I'll do my best, as you know. All together now, the person that's gonna win this match, with everybody saying LA
Knight. Yeah!
Yeah!
You do it better than me, man. You do it better than me.
Alright, okay, I'm going on to the next match. And the next match is, well, a 6-pack ladder match for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships, as the Judgment Day defend their Tag Team Championships against DIY, the New Day, A-Town Down Under, the Awesome Truth, and the New Catch the Republic. What are your thoughts, Stephen?
My thoughts are, I mean, there's a couple of veteran tag teams in here, but I don't think they should win it. I mean, I think Finn Balor and Damian Priest, the Judgment Day, will actually drop the titles, because I honestly do feel Damian Priest will be on to bigger, better things very soon. And I think, looking at the competitors in this match, I've got a feeling the Awesome Truth are going to win and have their WrestleMania moment.
Absolutely. Now, as you've probably realised, that our Truth has not yet won a match at WrestleMania, and Paul White, the Big Show, once said that he pitched an idea to do the opposite to The Undertaker and go on this big losing streak. And it's 0-7 for our Truth. And as much as I want to disagree with you here, it would, as much as I'd love to see it, love to see our Truth finally get some proper gold around his waist once again. Former United States champion, former, 24/7 champion, and he's even tag team champions with The Miz before. But for me, my gut is to go and say, I think There will be Judgment Day to retain because they're on top of the world at the moment, and to have Damian Priest with 3 titles instead of 2, oh, that's just a bit of extra spice. But who do I want? Now, my heart goes for New Catch Republic because of the 2 British lads, but theoretically, I want DIY. Now, New Day
I've got a feeling. It's funny you should say that. I've got a feeling about DIY as it goes, but go on.
You know, New Day, they've been there, done that, and their entrance is gonna be epic. Let's face it, everyone's entrance in this match is gonna be epic. What their attires are gonna be epic, but my pick is DIY, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa.
As you saying that, as you saying it now, I can see them. I can see them winning, especially as you've explained the reason with R-Truth's, streak and that would never win at WrestleMania. So I'm going to exclude the Awesome Truth now. And you know what? I can see DIY winning. You know, the chances of them winning more than the Judgment Day retaining, because that's just my opinion, Dan. I honestly feel Damian Priest is going to be on to bigger, better things. That's just my opinion.
And I can back you up on that.
So I'm going to go with, my official prediction is, who I want to win, I would like the Awesome Truth to win, but I think DIY are going to win.
Yep, that sounds like a good pick to me. Like I said, I think it'll be the Judgment Day, but want DIY. We both have separate opinions of who we think, but yeah, it's a good pick. Although it would be also very hilarious, because they wouldn't shut up about it after weeks if they did win, is freaking A-Town Down Under. But I feel like they're going to have the feud against each other very soon. So yeah, I think I'm sticking with my picks.
I'm going to stick with mine too. Well, actually, I'm actually looking forward to this match. You know, we've got a ladder match for the tag team titles. I'm really looking forward to it. Multiple teams in there as well.
Yeah. Now, whether it's on night 1 or night 2, I can't really tell, but it's gonna be awesome. No pun intended. But we're gonna have to move on to the next match. Well, Steve, I never thought I would see this day, but when I say oos, you say oh. Oos!
Oh.
Oos!
Oh. I'll tell you, man. The brothers fight, though. That's all I'm going to say. Is this ain't not siblings fight, man. So I'm not going to take it too seriously, because siblings do fight. They do have rivalries.
Absolutely, and it's not the first. I mean, think about it. It started off with Bret the Hitman Hart versus Owen Hart, and then it went on to Jeff Hardy versus Matt Hardy, and now we got Jimmy versus Jay. We got Heat versus No Yeet. And you know what? I feel like it's gonna tear their house down. I feel like this is a night 1 match, I believe. I should imagine it should be. And at the end of it all, because I think this is going to come into play for the main event of night 2. I think the Usos will hug it out at the end of this match.
I can see that happening. I mean, I know eventually they was gonna split up, but they're one of those teams. You know they're gonna get back together. You know they are.
Yeah, and whoever wins that 6-pack challenge for the tag team titles will look out, because they better look out, because the Usos will be the ones that go for those tag team titles next. And now I saw something on YouTube on Murph YT, and he made a little prediction of his own by making his own what should happen at WrestleMania by using WWE 2K24, and he put Rikishi as the special guest referee. Now that would be even better, but with Solo Sikoa probably being at ringside with and maybe possibly getting banned from ringside trying to help out Jimmy, it's just, there's going to be a lot of tension, a lot of super kick cities, that's for sure.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to this match. I mean, the Usos, even last year at WrestleMania, they know how to put on a show. They know how to get the attention. You know, I'm a big fan of both these guys, Dan. I like both the Usos.
Oh, okay. Oh, really, though? But my question is to you, Steve. Are you a yeet, or are you a no yeet?
I'm gonna say I'm a yeet.
Say it.
I'm gonna go for. I think Jey Uso will win, and I want Jey Uso to win, and I'll tell you why. I think Jimmy Uso is the tag team star, but I honestly do think out of the two of them, the single star is Jey Uso. And whenever you get a tag team that splits up, you always get one that seems like they're the one that goes on to be the star, and I think that is Jey Uso.
And that's why they call him Main Event Jey Uso. I can see him becoming either a United States champion or Intercontinental champion in the future. But for now, he needs to take down his brother, who's going to be in his way. Whether or not, depending on afterwards, if they will hug it out, which I think they will, that means that if they do hug it out, then Roman is screwed. That's all I can say. Roman is screwed. But one less member of the bloodline. Yep, and so my predictions is I'm going to agree with you. It would be weird to see Jimmy win, but because it wouldn't make sense. So I'm gonna have to say I think that Jey Uso is gonna win, but I want Jimmy Uso to win. So I'm gonna put up my ones in the sky, and you can say it with me now, Steve. 3, 2, 1, eat! And the next match, of course, is the longest reigning, defending Intercontinental Champion, the Ring General Gunther, going one-on-one with the underdog from the underground. Man, you haven't heard that nickname in a long time. Sami Zayn, who won I believe a gauntlet type match on Monday Night Raw to get here. Oof. Stephen, take it away.
Very easy prediction for me to make. In fact, it's the easiest one so far that I've had to make. No disrespect to Sami Zayn, I like him, but I don't think Gunther is going to drop the IC title to Sami Zayn. I think so. Both who I want to win and who I think should win is Gunther.
Ooh. So this is where we're going to have a slight difference for once in this one, because you know, it's been a while since Sami Zayn has held any. I mean, technically, he was the tag team championship when he won it at WrestleMania last year, but that doesn't count. I'm referring to singles championships. It's been a long time, and
singles gold.
It's going to be interesting because Gunther is the longest reigning one, and if we're under Chad Gable's guidance, I think that it could possibly be Sami Zayn. But I wouldn't be shocked, and I wouldn't be overly surprised. But this is just me. I want Gunther's reign to go on, and I think he should win. I don't know whether that's a prediction saying he will win, but I think he should. I don't think he should drop this. I know it's at WrestleMania, but I don't think he should drop the IC title to Sami Zayn. Well, we will have to find out. But yeah, so you.
It would make. Could I just say something? I know we've just done the Usos prediction, but this would have made so much more sense if Jey Uso was facing Gunther, then I would have said yes, Jey Uso.
Yeah.
But again, I mean, no disrespect to Sami Zayn. I'm not hating on him. I do like him. But I just don't think he's the right person to dethrone Gunther. That's just my opinion, Dan.
Well, you said
we can agree to disagree. It's fine.
Absolutely. You said it was going to be Gunther, and well, here's my predictions. Here we go. Who do I think is going to win? Gunther. But who do I want to win? I want Sami Zayn to win, because you know what? It's a fresh breath of fresh air, if that makes sense. God damn it. You know what I mean.
I know what you mean, Dan.
And that's going to be one Luther kick. It's going to be back and forth. Let's face it. It's going to give It's going to give Gunther everything he's got. It's going to give him a blue thunder bomb. He might even go back to that old submission at one point. I think he might pull out because it's WrestleMania.
Wasn't Sami Zayn the one? He brought back that particular design of the IC title a few years back, didn't he?
Yes, because he was claiming that he never lost it. And he even won a ladder match to become the champion at that point. 2 championships, like Razor versus Brett. But this, I feel like it's going to be maybe not just 2, maybe 3 Haluva kicks. And that would be enough to take down the Ring General, in my opinion.
Well, there's that, and there's always, Imperium getting involved.
Yeah, but I think as it's WrestleMania, and since that last year at WrestleMania, during that triple threat match, he said to Imperium, "I've got this," and look what happened there. He had it.
There's that, he could say he's got this, and that they could go against his wishes and help him anyway, and it might cause tension down the road with Imperium. We never know.
Yeah, it might even cost him. Who knows?
Exactly that. There's that as well.
Well, Gunther, Sami Zayn, Intercontinental Championships on the line. In the comments section, let me know who you's going to think is going to win these WrestleMania matches, including this one. But let's get on to the next match. And the next match is the triple threat match between Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and the United States Champion Logan Paul. Didn't feel good. Don't even like saying the name. It makes me. Oh, Randy Orton. Let me just say, you have done a lot for this business, and as much as I'd love to see you as the United States Champion once again, you've done so much. I don't think he needs it. But you are my favourite wrestler in the modern day era. Forget about your Roman Reigns, forget about your Jey Usos, forget about Cody Rhodes, forget about AJ Styles, forget about LA Knight, and even forget about Kevin Owens. Randy Orton is my favourite, so how can I go against him on this one? Kevin Owens is also a former United States Champion. Now, the only thing with this being a triple threat match, and I hate to say it, but this is my predictions. Because it is a triple threat match, and because they are going to team up to try and take down Logan Paul, and eventually will, they're going to come to blows in the middle of the goddamn ring. And there is no disqualifications in a triple threat match. And I feel, I hate to say it, but I think Logan Paul is going to retain. Because Kevin Owens and Randy Orton will be so busy taking each other out, he'll hit them with like a punch to the face with the brass knuckles and winning the match. Or hitting the frog splash to finish the match. It's just something that I feel like it's going to be Logan Paul coming away with the win because of some sneaky shenanigans bullshit. I don't want to see that, but I think that's what's going to happen. But who do I choose over Randy and KO? I would much rather see Kevin Owens win, again as his redemption against Logan, but I wouldn't mind Orton winning either. But and all I can say is about that. So who do I want to win? Either Randy or Kevin Owens. Who do I think is going to win? Logan Paul. There, I said it.
Be a pill to swallow, Dan, but at least you're being honest.
What do you think?
I agree with you on the sense that Randy Orton has done so much in the business, he doesn't need the United States title. In fact, if you remember a while back, I actually said it would have been good for Logan to have dropped the US title. We could have just had Randy versus Logan Paul, would have made sense. But since we're going ahead with this match, he's still the US champion. I think Logan Paul is going to retain, and how I think he's going to retain, like you said, I think that Kevin Owens and Randy Orton are going to come to blows. And what will end up happening is, because it's a triple threat match, the nature of it, I can see Logan Paul cowering away for the most part for when he can, and then Randy Orton will hit the RKO on Kevin Owens out of nowhere, but before he could pin Kevin Owens, Logan Paul comes out of nowhere, pushes Randy out of the way or shoves him out the ring, and then gets the 1, 2, 3 on Kevin Owens, retaining the US title. That's what I think's going to happen. And who I want to win? See, if a title won on the line, I would have said Randy Orton, but I don't want him to have the US title. I don't think he needs it. And Kevin Owens, I mean, I don't know, that's a tough one, man, who I want to win. Because it's the winner gets the US title, don't they? So I'm going to say I think Logan Paul wins, and I know you're not going to like this, Dan, but I want Logan Paul to retain the US title so he can drop it to someone else who needs it more in future down the line.
Can I just ask you this one question? How long have we been friends now? Because I feel like our friendship has just come to an end. End of the video, folks.
You're going to let Logan Paul come between us.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, that's a solid choice, to be honest, out of all seriousness. It's gonna be, I mean, let's face it, Logan Paul is getting better each time we see him. And in all seriousness, I do agree that I think he's going to retain. And I don't care whether it's Randy or Kevin Owens, one of those two, if they become the United States Champion, I'm going to be happy. As long as it's not Logan Paul.
I know you feel, Dan, but, you know, like you said, he has got better. And, you know, as much as I don't like him, I was telling my friend about this, he is a wrestler now. No matter what way you look at it, he is a wrestler, Logan Paul.
Well, I don't know when the fight between Logan Paul's brother Jake Paul is going to be taking on Mike Tyson, and I don't know when that is. But if that fight doesn't go Jake Paul's way, he can always come and do what his brother does.
The Paul brothers in WWE, look at the bright side of it. It's, you know, with their huge following, it brings attention to the WWE, don't it?
Absolutely.
People are watching Logan Paul, they're watching wrestling. I look at it that way.
Yeah, and think about it also with TKO with their partnership with it could actually happen, and I feel like maybe Jake Paul might get involved.
Who knows, Dan? Maybe we'll have them as a tag team somewhere down the line.
Yeah.
I can see it.
But I swear to God, right? I swear to God now, if Jake Paul just does join WWE, and then later on down the fucking line they win their tag team titles, I'm gonna lose my shit, not because I don't like Logan Paul, but because WWE would have copied me again.
Well, I know what you're talking about, Dan, with your universe mode and that great idea to put them together.
Yeah.
But I can see it happening, man. Like you said, I can see it happening. You know, Jake Paul, he can only do his boxing thing for so long, and he's already lost there, so a bit of that magic has gone. So I can see it happening. I can see him seeing the opportunity, and his brother, no doubt, is going to tell him to come into the WWE, ain't he? 100%. So I can see it.
Well, I totally agree.
The Paul brothers.
I 100%. I would say I totally agree with you. But hey ho, we'll have to wait and see. But I think we should move on to the next match, because I'm sick and tired of looking at Logan Paul's face. Oh, mommy, how I love thee, as my Jackson and Connor always say that I'm a simp for Rhea Ripley. But can you blame me, Stephen? Can you blame me?
Well, I can't blame you, Dan. You just love a strong woman.
Bodie Murphy is one lucky guy, and I don't know about Seth, but I agree with him. I agree that he's also a lucky guy too. But let's be all serious for a minute. It's gonna be Rhea bloody Ripley versus Becky Lynch for the Women's World Championship. God, this one's a hard one. That's what.
Well, it is an odd one, Dan. What'd you pick, man? Foster's or Guinness?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Now, I'm not a drinking man, but I would have to say Foster's. Good call. But in all seriousness, it's a tough one to make. They both make bloody good points about each other. You got Becky makes a good point that she doesn't post herself all over the internet, sticking her ass out, for everyone to see. She doesn't need to do that. But Mummy is Mummy, and at the end of the day, I hate to say it, but I kind of going with Rhea Ripley all the way here. I mean, let's face it, Becky Lynch just had her championships, and it would be a nice touch to have a new women's world champion. But the dominance that Rhea's going, it better be a goddamn good finish. For if Becky was to win, it needs to be a goddamn good finish. Don't make it so that Rhea taps out. Don't want that. It needs to be won by pinfall. But don't be a lame-ass manhandle slam. No. It needs to be an avalanche manhandle slam. She needs to hit her with so many different finishes that Rhea powers out of the armbar, that she kicks out of the manhandle slam on a 1 count, on a 2 count, on a close 3 count, everything like that. Hopefully Becky Lynch win with an avalanche manhandle slam, like when Rhea won the championship in the first place when she beat Charlotte for it, and she hit the avalanche riptide. But with that being said, I think it'll be Rhea Ripley, and I want it to be a Rhea Ripley. I love Becky, I do, more ways than one, but realistically, I actually think there should be a triple threat match and add Nia Jax to it, but that's just me.
I'm actually gonna go for. I actually want Rhea Ripley to win, and I think Rhea Ripley will win because, like you said, Becky's been there, she's done it, and I just think Rhea should go over. She's building it. She's been dominant as the women's world heavyweight champion, and she's she's being put over, Dan. So yeah, I think Rhea Ripley will win, and I want her to win.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure there's probably some upcoming stars that I think will make a better champion, or a better person to defeat Rhea, that are on Raw. That there's definitely there's got to be someone that you could build up, and I can guarantee you that there's probably, because there's another championship match where I think the challenger definitely needs to win. This one though, I am sorry to say, Becky, I'm going with Mummy. In fact, I'm pretty sure the good majority of the crowd are gonna go with Mummy. Her entrance and her outfit is gonna look amazing, I can guarantee it.
I'm with you, Dan. I'm going with Rhea.
But yeah, so yeah, me and Stephen, we're simps for Rhea Ripley, and you can't blame us. Well, Steve, your favourite is here. The WWE Women's Champion, Io Sky, will be defending her championship against Bayley. Big butt Bayley. Oh man, this one's going to be a real good storytelling match, that's for sure. But what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are, I'm going to be honest, I really hope we see a stink face from Bayley. Like you said, she's got that big fat juicy bunda. That's actually Brazilian Portuguese for arse, in case you didn't know.
I think I know.
But anyway, staying on topic, stay on focus, staying on topic. Not getting sidetracked.
It's not PG, Steve.
It's PG, yeah. Io Sky has done a good job as the women's champion, but I honestly do feel with Bayley's I don't want to say, cliche because we know what's going on, but story, and that her winning the Royal Rumble, damage control, turning their back on her, everything she's been through, the face turn. I think it's her time. I think it's a WrestleMania moment. Yeah. And I'm happy for her. She's come a long way with her development and everything. So I love Io Sky, but I think who I want to win, Bayley, and who I think will win, Bayley.
Oh yeah, I can 100% agree with you here. There's no disagreement. Now, I love Io. She's a great wrestler. What she has done since cashing in the Money in the Bank. I saw her win that Money in the Bank live and in person. And the way that it ended with the two handcuffs between Bayley and Becky Lynch, which, to be honest, I think this goes back to that moment, if you think about it. You know, with her taking advantage of the handcuffs that Bayley introduced to the match. She was even helping her. I saw it happen. She was helping her throughout the match. No, with Bayley being Bayley, she said, hey, this is every woman for herself. I want the briefcase. And that's what cost her the chance to become the Miss Money in the Bank in the first place. But with all that, ever since, Bayley shouldn't have trusted Asuka. She shouldn't have trusted Kairi Sane. That was her mistake, if you ask me.
No, I agree, man. I do agree.
And well, so once she has the nickname the role model, and she originally used that in an ironic sense, but now that's going to be 100% a fact. Now I think, you know, it's basically saying, don't ever trust anyone, because you don't know what your friends are going to do. They will stab you in the back. But
no, man. So are you going for Bayley? You want Bayley, and you think Bayley will win?
Absolutely, yeah. You said it before I even got a chance to, Steve. I think Bayley's going to win, and I want Bayley to win. Sorry, Io, but your time as WWE Champion is up. And Bayley's time as WWE Women's Champion is now. And the next match is Seth freaking Rollins defending his World Heavyweight Championship against Drew McIntyre, with CM Punk as the special guest commentator for the match. Now that is going to be very interesting indeed. I'm torn here between the two. I don't know. It's going to be a banger, as Sheamus would say. A banger of a match. There will be finishes. There will be signatures. There will be big time WrestleMania moments happening here. There will be, both men will get sidetracked by CM Punk at ringside. This is happening on night 2 of WrestleMania, by the way, because the tag team match is going to happen on night 1, to make sure nothing shitty happens. Now, I'm going to make my predictions in most of 2 different ways here, and it's going to be slightly different. Now, here's the thing. Let's say Damian Priest and Finn Balor lose their tag team titles. There might be a backstage segment where Kathy Kelly or Kayla Braxton or Byron Saxton catches up with them, and they're frustrated and maybe with each other, and they could have done better. And then Damian Priest goes, yeah, but I still got this. Trust me. Tomorrow night, you won't have to worry about a thing. Giving Finn Balor some hope. And then this match comes around. Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre have been going at it, beating the shit out of each other. But I'm gonna say this after we've had the tag team match, which we'll discuss in a minute. I'm not gonna tell you what I think's gonna happen there. Seth Rollins is still beaten up after what happened from last night, the night before. So I'm going to say Drew McIntyre gets to have a little bit of advantage in this match. Now, just as McIntyre, he's in the corner, he's hit the Future Shock DDT or the Glasgow Kiss or whatever move he's done to get just Seth Rollins down. He goes free. He turns his head to CM Punk and says, "This is on you. 2. Are you watching? You better call this the best match of the night. I'm going to become the new champion. 1." And he runs and runs towards Seth Rollins, as he gets up and gets hit with a super kick. He's groggy, and then he gets hit with another one, and then he goes even more groggy. Pedigree by Rollins, but he backs up into the corner. Drew McIntyre's trying to get up, and Seth Rollins hits the stomp. 1, 2, 3. Still the World Heavyweight Champion, Seth freaking Rollins. Now at this point, McIntyre rolls out into the other side. He goes berserk, starting a fight with CM Punk. And I'm gonna say he doesn't take out Seth Rollins, because at this point Seth Rollins is beaten down himself. And you got CM Punk and Drew McIntyre fighting in the crowd. They fight off. They leave. The camera pans back to Seth Rollins, out of breath, and then you hear Damian Priest's theme music hit. He comes marching down to the ring, briefcase in hand. He goes to hand the briefcase over, but Rollins slowly gets up. He realizes what's happened, and as he turns around, boom! Hits him with the briefcase while he's down. He beats the shit out of them. He then hits a South of Heavens. 1, 2, kicks out at 2, like they always do. There's hope. The crowd are pumped. But then he's really pissed, and he picks him up. He hits the razor's edge, pins Seth Rollins in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3, and new World Heavyweight Champion, Damian Priest. So who do I think is going to win the match? Seth freaking Rollins. Who do I want to win the match? Drew McIntyre. But at the end of it all, whoever does win, they're getting cashed in against by Damian Priest. Your turn.
Good prediction, Dan. Very good prediction. Now, first off, I want to say I love the in-ring chemistry between these two. We saw that at what pay-per-view was it? The Crown Jewel pay-per-view.
Yes.
We saw it. Great chemistry in ring together, these two. And if you remember, even back then, we were actually saying there was a chance Damian Priest could cash in, if you remember.
Yes.
But I agree with you. I think whoever does win, because let's be honest, I know we thought it was funny, we joked about it. Damian Priest is not cashing in on Roman Reigns or Cody Rhodes. We know that's not going to happen. So I can see WrestleMania of all places and that. So I can see Damian Priest cashing in. This is why I said I think he would lose the tag team titles. And that can happen technically, because if you think about it, Seth Rollins, I think it was WrestleMania 31, he lost to Randy Orton earlier on in the night, but then cashed in later on.
Exactly.
And won the title, so it can happen. So I think they're going to beat the shit out of each other, like they always do, these two. We're going to have a great back and forth match. They're both going to be exhausted. I think if Seth Rollins wins and then he gets cashed in with Damian Priest, I won't feel too bad for Seth Rollins because he's had a great title run. But I think it's cruel if Drew McIntyre wins and then Damian Priest cashes in on it, because he's going to be even more pissed off. But I can see that happening. I can see them doing that to Drew McIntyre. So it's a hard one to predict, but oh man, look, sorry, it's WrestleMania. I'm going to say Drew McIntyre wins the World Heavyweight title, and then Damian Priest comes down to cash in, and then he beats an exhausted Drew McIntyre.
Oh, that's a very bold prediction, I must say. So, let me ask you this: so you don't think Seth Rollins is going to win at all?
I think there's a chance he could win, but it's a hard one to predict, Dan. It is a hard one to predict because of the scenario, because of the situation. I don't know who I think will win. It's a hard who I want to win. I want Drew McIntyre to win, but then there's that with, you know, in that manner he loses the title straight away to Damian Priest. So it's a hard scenario, ain't it? Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, yes. But there is. I'm going to make another prediction in a minute once we get to it. But
I'm going to say this then. I'm going to say this because it's cruel on Drew McIntyre. I'm going to say, because it's cruel on Drew McIntyre, I'm just going to put him out his misery. I want Seth Rollins to win.
Right.
And I think Damian Priest is going to cash in against Seth Rollins.
Yeah. But there is a scenario that I don't want to happen, and I will get to that once we get to the next match. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of Night 1, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is obviously going to happen before the Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre match, and I was telling you a scenario what I think is I do not want to see happen, and I'm telling you this now, do not want to see happen. But knowing WWE, they might go down this route. I don't want this to happen. Now, let's just get my predictions out of the way first, and then I will tell you the scenario that I don't want to see happen. Right? When it comes to, it's going to be Cody Rhodes teaming up with the World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins, going one-on-one with the Great One, the Final Boss, The Rock, and Roman Reigns, the undisputed WWE World Universal Champion. Now, this is a main event caliber WrestleMania matchup for sure, without no doubt. And I will go and make my what if and my who do I think and who do I want to win match. Who do I think is going to win? The Rock and Roman Reigns. Just because of something that I want to get off my chest when I make the next predictions. Who do I want to win? Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. But I am Steven can say this. I am not a Cody crybaby. Are you?
No, I am not, mate. I'm certainly not. I mean, I respect the Rhodes family, but I'm going to be honest. I see Cody Rhodes as US champion, Intercontinental champion at best.
Ooh. You might have some Cody crybabies crying over that one.
Oh, that's going to ruffle. That's going to ruffle a load of American Nightmare feathers, mate. I know. They're going to be coming after me with the fucking pitchforks and that, and the fucking torches. I know they are for me saying that, but it's just the truth, man. I'm sorry. I like Cody Rhodes, but I just see him as a good solid mid-carder. And there's loads of guys down. I'm not going to go all through them, but I can name a load of list of guys I love from back in the day that were solid mid-carders, but I don't see them as main eventers. It's just a balance of the shows. That's just my opinion.
Yep, and we can all respect that, even if you disagree with it. Yeah, with two teams. Now, obviously, the stipulation is this: if Cody Rhodes, and I say it's a big if Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins can put the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns and the Final Boss The Rock away, then Cody Rhodes in Night 2 will get Roman Reigns one-on-one, no bloodline. But when, and I say when, The Rock and Roman Reigns beat Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, there will be bloodline rules, meaning that everyone from the bloodline will most likely get involved, except the following people: Jay and Jimmy Uso. Those are the only two. So Solo will somehow try and get involved in Night 2, which I'll talk about in a minute, and The Rock will most likely get involved in that match in Night 2, but I'll talk about that in a bit. And there's some certain other heroes that I don't want to see involved in Night 2, which again I'll talk about in a minute. As for this match, it's going to be a hard-hitting match. Still, I think it'll start off between The Rock and Cody Rhodes, because that's a good way to do it, to build it up. Or to make it even more interesting, I think it will start off with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, because they have a bigger history. And what better way to have Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns tag The Rock and Cody in to build up that feud that's been building up for weeks. Now, onto my scenario. Now I've made my predictions of who I think and who I want to win, and what I don't want to see. Let's just say Roman Reigns and The Rock have won. There's been some slight shenanigans from Solo, and maybe even Jimmy or something has gone down to cost Cody Rhodes the match. He's been knocked off the apron. He's down and out. The Rocks took him out, beat him down with the belt when the referee wasn't looking or whatever. And, you know, Seth Rollins has been left in the ring, gets speared. Roman Reigns has beat him down. Hell, he could even continue afterwards to beat him down to the point. Now, here's what I think shouldn't happen. That's when the cash-in shouldn't happen. Okay, that's when it shouldn't happen. But with that being said, I think they should tease the cash-in. Where, do you know how this is going to happen in night one? I think, and where Drew McIntyre with Seth Rollins is happening in night two, I think the better idea is to test the audience. Have their failed attempt, like down comes Damian Priest. Seth Rollins is beaten by Roman and The Rock. They're celebrating on the ramp. Fireworks have gone off, and he just storms past the block line. The block line look at him, thinking, "What the fuck?" And then, because they don't care about Seth Rollins and his championship, but at the same time, they do care because he just interrupted their celebration. So maybe you can have Roman Reigns go and just attack him from behind and take out Damian Priest, and afterwards, or maybe have Drew McIntyre come out, but then again that doesn't, and give him a Claymore just to say, hey, no, not tonight. I want Seth 100%. But that wouldn't really make any sense to end with Drew McIntyre over Damian Priest, his body. What would make sense is Roman Reigns taking out Damian Priest to say, hey, what the fuck, you're not taking advantage of my win. I'm the tribal chief. And then it turns to Roman celebrating with The Rock. That's why I think, as a scenario, I don't want to see happen. I don't want a tease from Damian Priest of will he, won't he, after the match, after Seth Rollins has been beaten down with Cody Rhodes there. It needs to be a cheating victory from The Rock and Roman Reigns to beat Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. That's what I think should happen. But like I said, I think that the Bloodline will win, but I want Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. Stephen, who do you got for this match?
I see with this. I think they're going to let Roman Reigns and The Rock win, because then it further stacks the odds against Cody Rhodes. So then, if he wins later on, or the next night, night two, when he faces Roman Reigns for the WWE title, when he wins it, it will look even more triumphant, and it will make his story look stronger.
Absolutely.
So for that reason, I do think the Bloodline are going to have their way, and they will win this match. Who do I want to win? See, it wouldn't make sense though. I could say Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes, but it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, I agree.
So I'm going to say I want both. I think The Rock and Roman Reigns will win, and I want The Rock and Roman Reigns to win.
Roman Reigns? What the hell was that?
Sorry, mate, sorry.
Brain thought. Roman Reigns, there you go. In the main event, WrestleMania 40, full stop, is the WWE. Well, according to this, it's the WWE Championship, but I thought it was the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship. But hey, if it's the WWE Championship, I'll go by their rules. It's the WWE Championship. match between Roman Reigns and the Royal Rumble 2024 Royal Rumble winner, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And Stephen, I'm going to let you go first on this one.
Right, I think because of what happened last year, I think Cody Rhodes is definitely going to finish his story this year. I think Cody Rhodes, I will actually be surprised if Cody Rhodes don't win this. I think they're going to let Cody Rhodes have his moment here. So, who I think will win, I think Cody Rhodes will definitely win this. But I'm going to be honest, Dan, I want Roman Reigns to win.
Okay, yeah. So basically you're saying, regardless of the stipulation, you think it's going to be Cody?
I think the bloodline, like the earlier video we did, I think the bloodline will win. It will be bloodline rules, but I think Cody's going to overcome the odds.
Yeah.
Even with the deck stacked against him, he's going to overcome the odds. He's going to win the title, and it will make his victory even more impressive.
Yes, 100%. Now, as I said in the previous bit, there's a scenario, and I've mentioned heroes. I don't want a hero, someone coming out to help him. Like Seth Rollins would have lost the title because he would have been cashed in against who were too exhausted to help him out. And but
that ain't a friendship, really, though, is it? It's really just business, isn't it, between them?
Yeah, but there's one thing that with The Rock being heel, quote unquote, in this match. Now there are two people that could theoretically make that could help. Cody out in a sense, because it will be bloodline rules. Let's face it, it will be the bloodline rules. So there'll be no disqualifications. So help overcome the odds. The following people could come out and help him. 1, John Cena, who of course has had a fair share of victories, and especially with The Rock. Think about it this way, Steve, right? Who has had their back-to-back WrestleManias, been main evented 2 WrestleManias against someone from the bloodline? John Cena. The first one that he went against The Rock, he lost to The Rock. Cody Rhodes lost to Roman Reigns. The redemption story came along, and it was for the championship. Look what happened. John Cena became the champion and beat The Rock. Cody Rhodes is the challenger now. I think he'll beat Roman Reigns. But another person that knows The Rock really well when it comes to back-to-back WrestleManias, and same scenario, is Stone Cold Steve Austin. It is possible that he'll make an appearance at WrestleMania to help Cody Rhodes out. But it's those two scenarios I don't want to see. But there's the scenario. There's a plot twist. Now we've all been picking up on it. Smart marks, internet marks, don't care. Even I've seen it. I saw it from day one, from when The Rock turned heel, quote unquote. Right? The fact that when he put the one up in the sky the first time round, he put the L sign up. Now, I don't know if that was deliberate or if that was by accident, but I think it was on deliberate, because the second time he did it, the wise man Paul Heyman saw it and he quickly changed it to a 1. Now, let's skip forward to no disqualifications. I think during that tag team match there might be some tension between Roman and The Rock regardless. And I think when they are celebrating, there will be a 1. Roman might spot it, and he might switch back to the 1 again, like he did, and he'll look at The Rock, and The Rock will look at him. The Rock will smile, and then I think Roman might have some doubts, because we know what The Rock's like. The Rock, I think, will, like I've said this time and time again, The Rock will, I've made my predictions before, it will be bloodline rules. And like I said, Samoa Joe. Yeah. Oh God. Oh, I fucked up there. Yeah. Sorry about that. Take 2. Solo Sikoa. There you go. We'll try his best to interfere, but probably fail. thanks to Cody, who will probably outdo him and probably put him through a table or something, taking him out. Obviously, the Wise Man is no threat, so Paul Heyman really can't do jack shit. So that will leave The Rock. He will come down near the end, and he will come out with the belt, you know, like he did before. Whack him a few. He will help out help out the Roman Reigns, and he'll whack him with it. He'll even hit a rock bottom or something onto Cody, as Roman is laughing in the corner, and he's going, ooh ah! The Rock then picks up Cody, pushes him to one side, and Roman Reigns charges in to go and spear for the spear, and then he gets caught with a rock bottom from The Rock. Cody is in shock, and The Rock, he goes over and he does that whole motion. Hey, there you go. He's all yours. Roman Reigns is all groggy. He gets hit with a crossroads. Not once, not twice, but 3 times or something on those lines. Pins Roman Reigns and becomes the new WWE champion. But The Rock on Monday Night Raw will say, I didn't do that for the Cody crybabies. I didn't do that. Sorry about that. I didn't do that for the Cody crybabies. I did it for The Rock. I did it for me. Because Roman Reigns is not the head of the table. I am the head of the table. Now, that is what I think is going to happen. And I agree with you, Stephen. So I'm going to say this. Who do I think is going to win? Cody Rhodes. And the only thing I disagree with is that I want Cody Rhodes to win too. That's what I think is going to happen.
No, I can see that. I can see all that happening. I mean, the Rock isn't going to stay, heel forever, is he? He's too popular. He's too established. He's too loved.
Yeah, I think he will still be heel by the end of this all. Where the turn against Roman is not because he's helping out Cody. It'll just be because he wants to be the head of the table. That's what I think it'll be. So it's not costing him the championship in a sense. Yeah.
Well, there's that, and I think in somewhere down the line, I think we've definitely got to have The Rock versus Roman Reigns.
Absolutely, and when it does happen, it's going to be an epic match. There'll be no more bloodline for Roman Reigns, but it'll be epic.
I think they may even save that. I don't know, when will they save that for? Maybe SummerSlam?
Yes, definitely I could see SummerSlam being their payoff. But regardless of what happens, WrestleMania is going to be WrestleMania 40 on both Saturday, April 6th, and Sunday, April 7th, or the 6th of April for us, and the 7th of April, whichever way you want to pronounce it. It's going to be epic, it's going to be fun, the match is going to be huge, but at the end of the night, Cody Rhodes is going to end his story. Because otherwise, it's just another fucking chapter.
No, I think he's had it. I think Roman Reigns has had his time, man. It's how long are they gonna keep it going on for? It's had its time now. He's shown his dominance. It is time to drop the belt. Even though I would like him to win. I do understand I do understand everyone that wants him to lose at the same time.
Yeah, because we are getting pretty bored of this. To win 2 WrestleManias in a row against Cody Rhodes is just ridiculous, if you ask me.
Well, here's the thing. What I think is going to happen concerning Roman Reigns, I know he's the tribal chief, but I think even that gimmick now, I think is got stale. But I think what's going to end up happening is, and I've always said this for years, I think when Roman Reigns is done with wrestling, he will go into semi-retirement with wrestling. He'll go into Hollywood. And what I can see happening, I've always said this, I can see happening, is he will return, even if it's a year later, and we'll have Hollywood Roman Reigns, a whole new gimmick.
Oh, that will be very interesting. A Hollywood version of Roman Reigns.
Well, we've had Hollywood Hogan, we've had Hollywood Rock, I can see Hollywood Roman Reigns.
Well, yeah, with a few Oscar-winning titles under his belt, and we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, we saw it in WWE 2K24 under the My Rise and the men's My Rise, so maybe that's not, to be honest, in the words of Paul Heyman, what 2K24 did on the men's My Rise, that's not a prediction, that's a spoiler. Although you do a better Paul Heyman than I can.
I do an average impression of Paul Heyman.
But yeah, in all seriousness, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes is going to be the biggest match on this card, and I don't care how long it is, if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. It's going to be epic, and so is the rest of the matches. We're all predicted out, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this video, and this is Steven's third or fourth video with me, including the universe modes that I've done with him on FLFW and a couple of others. But yeah, go ahead, help me out by saying the magical words, Steven. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe.
Feel free to like, share, and subscribe.
Absolutely, there's my boy. And until next time, and until I do the WrestleMania review, I mean, well, it would be interesting to do with you as well, but we shall see what happens. And until next time, I'm down 2x15 on Xbox Live, and I'm saying it's a goodbye from me.
And it's a goodbye from me.
Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, then feel free to subscribe. If you want to watch the previous video, then click on the video on the left. But if you want to watch the playlist, then click on the playlist that's on the right.